Happy New Year. We are live in 2022. How is everybody doing? So we've made it through another year. The world is a crazy place. The hobby is a crazy place. I don't know. I'm excited about this year. I wanna have a glass half full perspective going into this. There's always things that are unknown, but there's a few things that I do know, and we'll be keeping you all up to speed in the very near future on a lot of those things. I guess the first thing I gotta say is in the last couple of years, we've seen a lot of things delayed. Well, my once a year thing, I wasn't able to finish getting the slabber knocker ready for New Year's Day. I'm going to continue to try to get it completed. It may have to be pushed back to Friday night. Maybe we'll do that as a Friday night break.
There's basketball games Friday night.
Basketball games are back Friday night. I'll figure it out. But right now, it is not sealed and completed, so I'm not able to put it out the proper way that it's supposed to. But it will be done soon, as it is every year that we do a re-break. So we have some teams available in Bowman. I'm trying to get comments up, so just bear with me a second. YouTube, we're live. All right, cool. And then I'm trying to catch us live in Facebook, and I haven't gotten that notification yet. Here we go. Let me refresh this. I think we got it now. And hey, we got a lot to talk about. Just because baseball doesn't want to give us any news doesn't mean the hobby won't. We kind of touched on the subject yesterday, and I got a little more information out, and not that it changes my perspective on anything. Give us any news doesn't mean the hobby won't. So, kind of touched. Hold on. Hey, Chad. Happy New Year to you. And yes, rest in peace. And thank you for being a friend, Betty White. You know, when you got a bunch of sports guys talking about the Golden Girls, you have an iconic figure that transcends.
Genders.
Well, I wasn't going to say genders.
Oh.
What, you don't think chicks can like sports? We got a few of them up there.
I didn't think guys liked Golden Girls.
They do.
Okay.
Who doesn't like the Golden Girls?
I don't know. It's
like it's part of the definition of 1980s. Anyways. So we're going to break some Bowman Draft here. We do have teams still available if anybody's looking to get in. You can purchase them through the Drip Shop. It'll be first come, first serve. If you're watching us on Facebook and you want to access the Drip Shop, look at where it says Overview, and you'll have a link right there to the Drip Shop. All right, it's kind of, I guess, a new thing that I noticed. It doesn't just say live chat. It says Overview down at the bottom, and that gives you what would normally have been in the title bar. So that can get you right onto Drip, and again, you can purchase teams right from there. And also note that there's been a discount. Any teams that are listed here are slightly discounted. So you got the Orioles at $85, the Nationals at $42.50, the Rockies are $75. Top 10 pick Benny Montgomery is one to look out for there. The Brewers are $70. The Twins are 32.50. The Phillies are 65. And the Pirates with number 1 overall pick are at, Henry Davis are at 140. Excuse me.
Clock match?
So this break is going to have a TriStar Platinum Baseball. All our previous tiebreaker rules are in effect for this. So if it's a current player, then the ball's generally going to go to the current team. If it's a retired player, there are some exceptions, but generally it's going to be if they are if they played for a team in parts of 3 or more seasons, then it will get randomized between those teams. Now, there are some team-specific things that have come up on balls. For example, if it's an actual World Series baseball that was signed, then obviously that's going to be something we consider team-specific. Whereas just like MVP inscription or Rookie of the Year inscription, that's more of a career thing, so we would still open it up to the random. And again, any past precedents on that kind of stand. We've been doing this for over 7 years, so that's how we do it. If you have any questions, let me know. So I'm going to do roll call. All right. Again, I can see comments. You know what I'm going to do? Because we really don't get a lot of comments on YouTube. I'm going to use YouTube for my phone. So that's the one I see all the time. I'll put the Facebook as the main thing. Just bear me 1 second while I switch my setup here. But first break of the new year, and I'm excited to see, will we knock out that Bowman Super right away? Probably not, but it would be a nice thing to happen, right? Let's see. Where to use the video? There we go. And I'm going to share this to the timeline as well. That's not letting me do what I want. Let me try that again. And again, we will offer this as a full case run if we have enough people stick around with it. So if we have enough people committed to continue on with the case, then I have no problem reposting the break as a second part, and those who are in the first part would have dibs on their team in order to do the second. All right, there we go. So I got this on my timeline and to the group as well. So that's good. Now I will have all Facebook comments open. So again, for those watching on Drip, we've been on Facebook for a long time, over 7 years now, and looking to kind of expand things a little bit. So we have, one of the hot new modern platforms to be running breaks off of, and we're happy to be on here, starting the new year, and expanding that trading cards, the sports trading cards and collectibles aspect on the app. So I think after we get done with roll call, I think it's going to be without saying, since there's so little baseball news right now, the first thing to kind of jump into is this rookie card debate. I kind of saw it blow up right away on Twitter. And so I saw what the source of it was. And the source of it is actually a very knowledgeable and reputable company. Beckett decided, they were going to make a statement on something that maybe necessarily didn't need to made a statement on, but it's definitely a nice debatable topic. And I've already had several conversations going on about that. And I think there's a guy on Twitter that really wanted to kind of make it personal. And I'm not looking to debate opinion. I'm looking to debate fact. And we'll see if the guy pops in here. I'm giving him the opportunity. I don't know if he's going to take me up on that because, while I'm trying to have an actual discussion, like somebody who's been involved in the hobby over 30 years, somebody who's been in business a long time and doing this, somebody who's spoken to many people in the hobby much higher than myself on the ladder. It's tell if this is just some millennial baby spouting out crap, twisting things, and cursing at me for no reason. But isn't that what the internet is nowadays? And that's how you get noticed. So, either people are going to be like, oh, yeah, he's the loudest one, he must be right. Or they're going to be like, oh, look, he's, using sense and logic and he's right. I'm going to say a lot of things that don't necessarily agree with my personal feelings. I mean, I've said many things where I try to give an unbiased opinion. It's very difficult to separate opinion and fact in a hobby where a lot of this is based off of the opinions of the majority. That's what rules the hobby, right? And I guess this guy was starting to get mad about the fact that I just kept reiterating there's one standard rule in the hobby, and it's the rookie card rule. There's one rule that's made a standard. Now, just because it's a standard rule doesn't mean you have to agree with it. There's a standard rule of it is wrong to destroy private property, and yet people were doing it all throughout 2020 and 2021 and saying they were doing it because they were right. So, and I'm not going to make this a political debate, but I think I want to just say the nature of any discussion nowadays is going to be a little bit testy because of the fact nobody can agree on crap anymore, right? It's just the way it is. But when you have something that's written down, and I don't necessarily mean it's written in stone, it's unchangeable, it's not on a tablet, it's not a commandment, but it is something that is like you can actually see the rule. And by definition, a Marcelo Mayer card in Bowman's Best by the rookie card rule is not a rookie card. But it is by Beckett standards. And, they've always kind of gone with the shrug your shoulders kind of approach to it. Like they have the rookie card parenth, right? Where they put the rookie card in parenthesis. They're saying that's the rookie card, but we're not calling it the rookie card. Well, isn't that kind of the same thing as that's the rule, but we're not going to follow it? So let me do roll call, and we'll get a little bit deeper into that discussion. I was trying to see if that guy's in here, but I think he's just one of those Twitter guys who blows smoke out of their butts. And then when it actually comes to a conversation where you can't limit the characters, they're going to run away. Yeah, we'll talk about that too. So here we go. Steve Marone, John Wright, Melissa Marin. Oh, it's not too late to get on the break, Kevin. So the teams are already loaded up on Drip. So at the bottom of the Facebook feed here, if you hit overview, right, unless you have a title bar at the top. My iPad has a title bar at the top. The phone doesn't. And you click on the link there, it'll send you into the Drip Shop. Any of the teams can just be purchased right off the bottom there. So no, it's never too late until we show the first hit. Even if we're opening cards, until we show the first hit, you can still get in on the break. So, and bear with me because the Facebook comments disappear, and that's a pain in the ass. But whatever, we'll live with it. So again, I'm sorry, Steve Marone, John Wright, Melissa Marin, Michael Coleman, Ben Ward. Dan Stacy, I see here. Scott Lamaglio, Joseph Profeta, Chad Schrader's here. Peter Strawn, Don Lieneman, and Mike DeFreitas. So, yeah, and, I tried very hard to actually get the word-for-word rule, but I haven't been able to dig it up online yet. It's kind of, it's 15 years old, so it's not going to float to the top. But if I remember the exact wording of it correctly, it doesn't even apply to Bowman. But I'm not 1,000,000% sure on that, so we're going to say that as a maybe. All right. Again, there are still spots available, and right now I am messaging those in the break who haven't answered to roll call. So there's still time to buy in, and those spots have been slightly discounted in the Drip Shop. Just to kind of give new drip shoppers an incentive to break with us.
That's funny.
Let's see, a more inexpensive route to break with us. You get a discount, and I'm still paying an extra fee. Oh, but you're here. I'm sorry I missed you. You're here. So again, we are in roll call status, so I'm just messaging everybody up. And we will be doing this first Bowman Mixer, and it might be the first of 4 if we get enough commitment. If I got at least 15 teams sticking around for the next part of the case, then we'll continue to rock it as we go along and try to finish up the whole case. All right, you're here. And just making sure I got everybody. Okay. Yep. Oh, missed one. That's why we do this. All right, looks like we got everybody now. So now I'm going to switch my phone over to YouTube so that way I can see if anybody comments on there. But for the most part, it's going to be comments on Facebook and on Drip. So, good luck to everybody in the break. And again, here is our first look at Bowman Draft 2021. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, that squirrel's probably trying to invade your birdhouse again, and she don't like that. All right, Kevin just grabbed the twins, so the twins are now sold. You got it.
Oh,
You right there?
yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this fish tank. I'm gonna take it down. Did not have fish leak here. They just died. I'm over it.
Well, you never know. We can add to it.
Yeah. I'm over it.
You're over it?
I don't want fish. Fish don't want me.
They might need to go outside and settle their differences with the squirrel.
They just came in.
All
I'll close the blind.
right, first hit is in my hand. So once we show that first hit, that is it. Ooh, I like this. I had not yet seen the Invictus insert. Looks like they're going with a thick stock card in Bowman. That's a little different. All right. Again, good luck, everybody. And here we go. So we're going to go slow for the first part here. We got Marcelo Mayer, 4th overall pick. I'm gonna find a Marcelo Mayer card to go into my personal collection because he's just got an awesome first name. I mean, it's not Marcel, like Marcel Ozuna. It's kind of like almost trying to rip off the sound, right? It wouldn't sound so Marcelo if you had the middle name in there, Brady House. So the Nationals are a team that are still up there. I did not see autos on the checklist. I don't know if in the first day of ripping they've come out or not, but I'm kind of surprised. This is the 11th overall pick. Would have thought he would have had an autograph. So either was another top scoof or I don't know what. Awesome, Kevin. How many autos per box? 3. So regular jumbos, 3. Super jumbos have 5. As far as the Bowman Chrome card goes, we ship all cards, so we even ship the paper. All right, and then all these first Bowman Chromes will get sleeved up for you. Much respect to the first Bowman card. And that kind of brings to the debate, too. Like, some people almost act like those are the rookie cards, right? There are actually some people who will say that's the rookie card. Maybe because they're still stuck in 1993 or whatever. But, I mean, let's face it. This has been a debate going on for what? At least 70 years, right? Because we all know what the Mickey Mantle rookie is. It is one of the most iconic cards ever produced. No, it's not. It's not the 1952 Topps. It's the 1951 Bowman, right? So that right there, that's history as far as the hobby is concerned. I'm gonna give refractors the automatic 1 cent love here. Got Gunnar Hoagland, who was the first rounder for the Blue Jays. Miguel Geraldo. And then we're back to paper. How dare I not call the 52 Topps the rookie card? Well, I mean, I guess you can make that argument because there's no standard for it, right? Derek Jeter, is it his 93, his 95, his 96? Barry Bonds, is it his 86 Topps, or do we just make something called an extended rookie card up and call it that? And then that makes his 87 Topps the rookie card. There's not really much that anybody can agree on right now. And, Well, that ain't going to be it either. It's a tough subject. But I'll tell you what's not tough. In 2006, all right, the Major League Players Association, and also don't forget, it's not just the MLBPA, but it's also the Major League Baseball licensing department said, whoa, these hobby people, they're too crabby. And these different companies, note to self, exclusive licensing coming soon. These different companies are all saying different things. And then the people are confused. And they all have different opinions on it. Let's crush them all. And let's come up with a rule. Joe Mack, Bowman Draft Night card. And here's what the rule is. All right? And you know what? I don't have it word for word. I wish I did. But this is what I believe the rule stated. They had to have had an appearance in a major league game before they can be put on a card in their major league uniform in a base top set. Note it says Topps, and that Topps was always given Bowman as a way to highlight the up-and-coming stars of the game. They worked on that together, essentially. Together. And in a hobby where a lot of people like to blame things on the manufacturer, I mean, they're just the easy scapegoat. Don't get me wrong, they're guilty of plenty of things. But you can't just blame them for everything. I don't even think Topps has a say in who becomes a rookie. One thing that hasn't been transparent, and it's really been an issue of confusion as to when somebody will pop up as a rookie anymore, is the cutoff date. I don't know if the cutoff date is set in stone. I don't know if it's something they can just decide arbitrarily on a year-to-year basis. And that's what's kind of confused the issue over the last, 3 or 4 years. Tyler Soderstrom, 237 to 499. There's no doubt that this hobby has gained a lot of momentum and has made a lot of people a lot of money. You think MLB or the Players Association wants that money to stop rolling? No. They don't want there to be a reason for pause over this. So this is kind of what's happening. It used to be if they appeared by September 1st, they may show up and update. Maybe. It's not guaranteed. Some guys, it's like, oh, we don't really want, but we want this guy in there because he's like a big name. And it almost seems like that date just kind of goes further and further back. And now you've got guys who, don't get me wrong, okay? They're not rookies this year as far as rookie cards go, but they 1,000% should be. And the main reason that they're not is because of money. And there's the first hit. Aaron Zavala for the Texas Rangers. The first Marc-Down hit of 2022.
Are you snapping?
No.
What are you eating? What is in your face? What are you eating? What did you do?
What did they get a hold of?
I don't know. Give me this. What is this? Must have missed the garbage can.
So,
Sorry.
yeah. Back to bring it in. So now you've got this situation developing here. Let's face it. This is not easy grounds right now as far as delays because of, pandemic-related things, supply chain-related things. So things are going a little bit crazy. I'm going to talk a little bit while I delete these things off the bottom. All right. So these delays are not making conditions any easier to work in. The Fanatics announcement does not make these conditions any. I mean, there's probably a bunch of guys that work for Topps and Panini that have quit. I don't know why, and I don't know if the announcement has been made where he's going, but one of the big, if not the biggest guys in Panini left. He just had his, going away party or whatever a week or two ago. And he did say he had something else in the works. Could it be Fanatics? Could he be going to a different industry? It's hard to tell with executives in big business nowadays. But it wouldn't surprise me if he's going to work for Fanatics. Wouldn't. All right. I don't know that, but it wouldn't surprise me. So you've got chaos possibly going around behind the scenes and we don't even know it. But we as collectors are just kind of concerned about one thing. Oh, is this coming out on time? Blah, 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 blah. Let's face it, there's a lot of complaining on with collecting, right? So I don't know. It kind of blurs the lines, and you got to wonder what I'm coming up to next. Was it a mistake? Was it a big FU? A, B, C, D, E, F, U. I'm going to put base cards of players that didn't play in the major leagues yet. It's possible. I don't know. Second auto's in my hand too, by the way. I don't know. But the bottom line is this. We don't have a differentiation in the checklist for Bowman's Best. Usually they're differentiated by a marker, just like in Bowman Draft, you see BD, right? Well, in Bowman Chrome, you have like the prospect part of the checklist and then the regular checklist. In Bowman, you have the regular checklist with the regular numbers, and then you have the, whatever it is, BP 122 or something like that. So there's always been that differentiation. And here's the thing. If the rule actually states Topps, because the intention of the rule was to keep out of the flagship Topps set these rookie cards that weren't rookie cards, right? So that was the intention. So then does it even matter if it's an Bowman product?
Doesn't really matter.
Personally, I don't think it does. In part of the rule, it states something like, it has to be a set primarily focused on current players to be a part of the rule. Bowman cards really focus. If you look at the inserts in Bowman's Best, this one's kind of split down the middle. It's really a tough one to tell. Some would say the emphasis could be on the prospects, and others, the emphasis is on the stars and rookies. It's really Bowman's Best is the collector's utopia. It's the best of all worlds. Although I guess not, because it really doesn't have players of the past. You won't see Babe Ruth in Bowman's Best usually. But in general, the present and the future collide in this wonderful set, and everybody's supposed to be happy about it. until somebody changes the numbers. Well, now we have an issue because Beckett, even though they acknowledge the 2006 rule, that if you really look at it, really with a fine print kind of look, they acknowledge it, but I don't think they fully accept it. And I guess that's just to I mean, let's face it, most of the people who still use a Beckett, a physical Beckett price guide, I guess even to a point the virtual one, they're long-standing hobby members with their own opinion on the subject, right? There's Colton Cowser. Nice first-round pick to look after. We'll talk about these players in a little bit, but right now, they're kind of the reason why we're talking. Because there's some fair argument for what we're about to talk about, and there's some argument that makes it completely nonsensical. What?
Irrelevant?
No, it's relevant. It's just nonsensical. Like, has no sense whatsoever. So, if you look at the base set checklist, right, we got Mike Trout, Jason Dominguez, Bobby Witt Jr., Wander Franco, Marcelo Meyer. All right, all on the same checklist. That has never, ever happened before. But wait, there's a set called Topps Now.
What the heck are you doing?
Anybody ever heard of it? It's like this online thing they do, and all the cards have a consistent numerical checklist for the year. We got the what is this? I forget. There's so many color names now. Is this oh no, it's the light blue. It's pretty.
Is it periwinkle?
No, it's not periwinkle. Oh, here's a good name. 13 out of 75. Benny Montgomery. Top 10 pick for the Rockies there.
Oh, me.
All right, so you got those 5 guys on there. Now, Mike Trout's not going to be a rookie card because he's played in the big leagues for 10 years. All right. All right. What about this Wander Franco guy? Well, he fits part of the rule definition. Oh, no. This is where the problem is. I bet nobody says nothing about it if Wander Franco wasn't on the checklist. I bet you this just becomes an irrelevant point because it never even gets brought up, except for Wander Franco's on the checklist. But he is. And he played this year. And he played well before September 1st. But again, I've never actually seen it written in stone. I think it's always just kind of been assumed it was September 1st. And then you had a guy like Jordan Alvarez who comes up in the middle of a season, and they don't acknowledge his rookie card until the next year. And look at Randy Arozarena. He could have been a rookie the year before, and he's not acknowledged until the next year. And those weren't even major stars. But we know we want a sandbag. Look at what we did this year. Series 1, Alec Bohm. Played almost the whole season. He should have been an update. I said that before updates checklists come out. So I'm not disputing the fact that certain players could have been rookie cards in 2021. I'm just saying they're not because they don't follow the rule.
You're very loud. Are you upset about this?
No. I'm passionate.
Huh.
That and I can't hear out of like one of my ears right now, so it's probably making me louder than normal.
Maybe.
Wander Franco should have been a rookie this year. Let's face it. They probably could have gotten him into cards by like, I don't know, August, September. Should have been a rookie card this year. but he wasn't. Get over it. 253 out of 499, Ricky Tiedemann.
Just get over it.
So, and I actually took a snapshot of what I could of the rule, but this was as it was written in an article. So again, without direct quotation marks. But it looked like it was a article that was trying to show things in the way that they were. I'm going to read this. Beginning with the 2006 season, a new set of rules on player selection for Major League Baseball properties and the Major League Players Association went into effect. Nothing said about manufacturer. Actually, at this point, Topps isn't the exclusive manufacturer. Upper Deck's still in there. And I think Panini was still in there too. From that point on, only those players who have actually played in a major league game. Again, maybe there's some leeway to this because if you're on the 25-man roster, then you're officially on the team. All right. Will be allowed to appear in an MLBPA licensed base set. Furthermore, all cards of first-year players have a new standardized cross-brand rookie card icon on their card. Now, that's the part where I say, all right, we can argue semantics all we should he, would he, could he be a rookie? All right. That logo, that little logo means something. And it obviously means something to us as collectors. Just like some people, I think, still think that the first Bowman card that comes out in their minds is a rookie card. And that's why they're so desirable, and that's okay. But they don't have the rookie card stamp. They have the first Bowman. And when you look at it, thank you. I appreciate it. When you look at this, that symbol means something.
You need this bottle?
There's no symbol on the Bowman's Best Wander Franco.
You need this?
Maybe. That's why I put it aside.
Can I have
There's no, sure. I have more. There's no symbol on it. As a matter of fact, because of the logistics delay, I haven't gotten mine in yet, and a lot of people haven't. It's very possible there could be a slight design difference on the card, which is normal for Bowman's Best. Usually in Bowman's Best, the star and rookie cards look a little bit one way, and the prospect cards look a little bit the other. In which case, if that's the case, you have a clear delineation of whether they consider the card a prospect or a rookie. Again, this is a hobby full of opinions.
Opinions are like
assholes. That's right. Everybody's got one. And if you go into a room with 100
assholes.
I was going to say experts in the hobby, but if Sports Card Radio is there, then yes, you can expand that to assholes. No. If you survey 100 assholes, experts in the hobby, you may get 15 different opinions.
It's right here.
Wander Franco and Bowman's Best is not a rookie. And there'll be some people who disagree with me, but it's not a rookie card. Because since 2006, we've had this rule. And we've had instances where mistakes have been made. And this could just be a mistake. This could be like, oh, so thanks. So-and-so was in charge of the Bowman's Best checklist, and they quit the company. Let's give it to intern Bruh. We're not going to use his real name. We're going to use his hobby name, Bruh. All right? Intern Bruh, I need that checklist for Bowman. Just, give us a good order on that. Make sure the good players are at like the 10s and the 5s as much as possible. All right? Give us a good number one. All right, bro, just put that checklist together. And he's like, what the heck is this TP? It sounds like toilet paper. top prospects. That doesn't make sense to. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just for fun.
Have you been drinking?
Not yet. Oh, I'm ready for it though. Give me a shot.
Are you serious, Clark? I don't know what's wrong.
Let's just do this. And then, come on, bro. I'm in a rush. You have the checklist. We're like behind on this already. Come on. Give me the checklist, bro. Okay, here's the checklist. And it's all screwed up and nobody cares. Because they got the product up. Yes, yeah, we're on Twitch too. See? That's why we're on Twitch.
I'm twitching. Can you calm down?
It's either MarcDownBreaks or MarcDown Entertainment.
He doesn't know who he is.
I do have a bit of an identity crisis going on. We're working that through the. It's either MarcDownBreaks or MarcDown Entertainment. So what we have here is this could have been complete carelessness, or this could have been intern bro was not working on it. It could have been the normal guy working on it. And the normal guy's pissed because he's worked for Topps for 20 years and Fanatics hasn't called him yet. And he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put everybody in the same checklist. And then I'm going to tell my friends at Beckett, hey, look what I did. Is that likely? Probably not. But it would be fun to think that, somebody would want to cause some commotion in the hobby. We're so hard to rile up here. The fact that you could actually get it done. Yeah, well, okay, maybe not. But still. So now you've got this checklist of players and Wander Franco's on it. And Wander Franco is a guy. Thank you. Wander Franco is a guy that a lot of people, myself included, think should have been a rookie card this year. Uh-oh. I mean, come on. Acuna and Soto were an update. Right? Why can't Wander Franco be an update?
Because he can't.
Because in 2022, we don't know if we're going to have the money there yet. So we need to force it. Oh, you're really going to give me a shot? Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'd like you to calm down.
Yeah, good luck with that. So now we have this debate. But wait, it goes further, right?
Oh.
Bobby Witt Jr. is on the checklist. He's never played in a major league game.
Nobody even knows who that is.
Everybody knows who that is. He's like the number one desirable prospect right now that hasn't played in a major league game yet. But he's going to come out in 22. It's pretty close.
So he's not a rookie.
We've had it before where guys are close to making the checklist, but we're rookies. I mean, we're talking about X or 93, but there's precedent for it. So let's start that debate.
I'm gonna have to make bananas.
Ugh. But then we got Jason Dominguez. Big prospect, but I mean the kid's like what, 19 now? Right? 19? I think. Signed when he was 17. He's still a few years away.
Tranquilizer dart.
Dude, you got a dart in your neck. He's a few years away. Do we really want to
Did you do your planner and put your laundry away?
pop this out there and say, hey, he's a rookie card? I don't think we do. How about this one, Marcelo Mayer? Marcelo Mayer, right?
Is he related to John Mayer?
No, he's not related to me either.
That's less exciting.
So release date for Bowman's Best, December 31st. Release date for Bowman Draft, December 31st. We know this kid is not going to play in a major league game next year. Like 99.09% certain. All right. I want to give a little bit of a chance, a little glimmer of hope for him.
99.6%.
All right. I think that's Ivory Soap. So we want to say with pretty fair certainty that he's not going to play in a major league game in 2022. His first Bowman card came out on the same day as the Bowman's Best card. So now we got his first Bowman card and immediately after a rookie card. Come on.
You're upsetting the dog.
We've been trying to use logic since 2006 on this. We've tried to give some sanity to the subject.
Cookie, it's okay. Daddy's not upset with you.
Brett Beatty. Some semblance of sanity to the subject. In what world does that make sense?
Marvel Universe.
Before or after the snap?
I don't know anything about the Marvel Universe.
I know, that's why I was working this up a little further. Why
is that what actually you were going to say?
No.
Oh.
So now, maybe in an alternate dimension, this makes sense. But eat. That's all, folks. And we look at some of the things that have happened since the rookie card rule has come into place. There are instances where they've forgotten the rookie card symbol.
Unacceptable. You can't do that.
Absolutely unacceptable. But it happens. It's a mistake. Guess what?
Mistake.
It still fits the construct.
Mistake could cost you your job.
And it's a known mistake. James Kaprelian's Gypsy Queen card is a rookie card.
Can't mistakes be worth more money in the long run?
And actually, I think if they're not corrected, then they're just as common as anything else because there was no corrected version. So rare mistakes are the ones that are more valuable. So yeah, and I mean, it's kind of that simple. It's a little more complicated, but for the most part, it is that simple. If it's got the rookie card symbol, it's a rookie card. It's not 100% that simple because, again, there are other constructs to the rule. But it's obvious that if James Kaprelian is being marked a rookie card in 35 different freaking sets in 2021 and they missed one, all right, let's use common sense. I know we're afraid to use that in the world today, but common sense. It is his, okay. Is it his true rookie card? Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that a little further along too. True rookie card. What does that mean? And does it mean anything?
Dad, have you lost your mind?
No, I'm perfectly sane. All right.
You're a little fool.
We have another instance I'm going to talk about. And actually, I was watching a podcast and they brought up another good one. I brought up the one about 2019 Ohtani, the 83 insert in one of the series had him mistakenly with the rookie card logo. All right? We know it's not a rookie card as rookie cards were in 2018. Doesn't fit the rule. It doesn't fit the context. We use common sense. And we say that's not a rookie card. The same thing happened to Mike Tauschman. It's actually something we discussed in our breaks as well. Mike Tauschman had rookie cards in back-to-back updates because he was kind of an irrelevant guy. And 1 year he's a Cardinals rookie or Yankees rookie, and the other year he's a Rockies rookie. And really, he was only a rookie one of those times. But he was a rookie for both by the major league rule, but not by the rookie card rule. Not by the rookie card rule. So there's precedent for that. And there's also precedent for guys who are not rookies having base numbered cards. It's a different, and on the podcast I was watching this morning, what was it, Hobby Hotline? They basically dismissed Topps Now. They said, yeah, but it's an online set, so it doesn't really bother anybody. And that kind of goes to the point that I made about if Wander Franco was not in this set as a numbered base card, this debate never happens because nobody will care. And in Topps Now, they have this call-up designation because they want to be to the day relevant because that's what it is. It's a day-by-day thing. And if a major league rookie who's not yet been granted rookie card status by the A and its associates, does something, they still want to make a card for it, right? They still want to sell the Topps Now cards because if they're like, nah, we're not going to put Wander Franco on there. We're going to put, I don't know, Eric Sogard. Well, that's boring. How many cards do you think that Topps Now is going to sell of Eric Sogard over Wander Franco? Like 442 or 8,000 at $7 a pop? Call up. See, common sense fixes the problem. There's no rookie card designation. There's never been a rookie card designation for that player yet. And everything fits within the rules and the Marvel universe of common sense. All right? Stop trying to WandaVision this shit up and bring us back to the 60s where we don't know our ass from our elbow and we don't know what a rookie card is. I mean, let's face it. We know. We know what it is. It's whatever we feel it is. If we feel the first Bowman card's a rookie card, guess what? We're not going to get a fucking medal. I keep forgetting I'm on Facebook. We're not going to get a medal for the fact that, the guy that we just bought, we bought his rookie card, even though it's not, right? There's no designation. When we have satisfied something as a hobbyist, we've made ourselves feel better. We got that first Bowman Tatis. If you say to me that is his rookie card, then be it. It doesn't fit the definition. But, in your heart, if that's his rookie card, that's what you wanted to collect. That shouldn't stop you. Not at all. But to stop this debate on the business end of things, there is a structure. And some people want to crap all over that structure. And let's face it, Beckett's been around this hobby longer than me. They have people higher up on the chain than me. But you know what? If you look at the paper letter of what's going on here, they're wrong because they still haven't gotten over the fact that the MLBPA decided that they had precedent over what is called a rookie card or not when Beckett was in the hobby for years. And they were often looked at as the deciders of what information is relevant and what is not. I mean, let's face it. I know growing up, we decided prices based on Beckett. We decided a lot of things based on Beckett, and I don't even know if we realized it. So now we have an issue. So yesterday, Beckett makes a statement that they're going to recognize in their price guide that, let's face it, who the freak reads it anyway? All right? That they're going to designate those cards as rookie cards. Let's face it, they were just asking for a dumpster fire on social media. That's basically why they made the statement. They haven't even updated it yet on their own site. They made the statement, but it's not updated. Probably because it's a holiday weekend and nobody's at the computer, right? So did they really put this out there because they were making some bold declarative statement or because they wanted to stir the pot a little bit? Because let's face it, the hobby now is based a lot on hype. It doesn't mean you have to like it. Whether you like it or not, I don't like it. But, the cryptocurrency and the sneaker people and all that, they have influence in the hobby now. Money has influence. This is why the majority of you can take what I'm saying and say, yeah, but how much money does he have? And you could totally ignore what I say, and that's fine. But I'm trying to give you, again, not mixing with my emotions. I'm trying to give you a perspective, just what the rule means. And the rule does not mean Wonder Woman Best is a rookie card. But, if 5 years from now, we're sitting here, right? Fanatics has taken over the globe. They've teamed up with Amazon. So now they rule both our sports and our regular lives. All right. And the 2021 Bowman's Best Wander Franco is worth $500. Well, then I guess the statement's been made. Yeah, it won't have the rookie card logo on it. You can't say anything to go beyond that. You cannot. If it doesn't have that, you can't add it on there. What are they going to do? Send you a sticker in the mail and you can put it on any card. I'll have a lot of cool Mike Trout rookies from 2024. No. You know, if that becomes the iconic card, then it becomes the 52 mantle of 2021. And I welcome any further discussion on this. Anybody who wants to debate me on it, I'm fine with that. And just like I would expect the same, you know, it can be a civil, fun debate, right? Not like this unprofessional nitwit on Twitter who thinks he knows everything. And obviously he didn't show up. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have had some comments to make. All right, sparkly time. 82 out of 99 for the Royals, Shane Panzini. He was fourth rounder for the Royals. Little off center there. If the card is so off-centered that the first Bowman disappears, is it still a first Bowman card? Yes. Next hit's going to go to Phillies, Ethan Wilson. 49th overall pick out of the second round. And position players are always good there. So Ethan Wilson for Philly. And, you know, even going further, all right, again, Topps Pro debut, Topps Heritage Minors. Those are top sets, but they're completely devoted to prospects, except they might have a few guys like flashbacks. Because we've seen Trout and Harper and some other guys, you know, in those sets recently with insert cards. So then they're the oddity. You know, there's a lot of things that can be argued about it. They're all just semantics. 2022 Wander Franco rookie card logo year. All right? Can we just agree to agree on that? All right, that was the first box of Bowman. Let's go to something not licensed. Wahaha. Onyx Premium. I guess they didn't call it Onyx Vintage Premium this year. I thought they did last year, but whatevs. So this year they kind of switched up the format. No base cards in this. And instead of one autograph, we get two. I call that an improvement. And don't get me wrong, I love base cards because it's all about that base, but I'd rather have two autographs instead of one. I'm just going to flip over to Twitch and see if we had any comments. I didn't see any. So I don't know if past things from the chat come up, but no activity on YouTube, so I figured I'd check out Twitch as well. Oh, we got one that's going to cause an issue. So first up, Julio Rodriguez, Mariners, and this is numbered 44 out of 50. And then I believe I'm going to have to put this to random since everybody in the break's on Facebook. I'm just going to do it the normal way. We'll do a video runner thing in the Facebook group. So if you're not in the Facebook group and you're in this break, just join that. And the video will get run probably tonight. If I can't find somebody, it'll be tomorrow. But Yasser Mercedes. So, and here's another thing. Again, there's no transparency on the dates, but there's a lot of shuffling that's been going on because of dates, and we've been talking about that. For example, the international signing date. Normally very close to after the draft, right? In August is the date usually, I think. And because of the pandemic and the confusion of that year, it's now been moved to January, which really makes it difficult to put these guys in the regular Bowman. We saw that this year. Nobody had printed cards, and they were just barely able to squeeze Yoelqui Cespedes' autograph in there, which really messes up that whole first Bowman thing that everybody likes, right? Well, which one's his first Bowman card? It's only the autograph? Well, that's cool, I guess, because it's going to make that card worth more, right? We'll do this in the middle. Let's do the platinum ball in the middle, because this is the one that can be a difficult pain in the ass. All right. I mean, let's face it, for guys who are going to collect Yoelqui Cespedes, that kind of messed things up a little bit. Would you not say? I'd say that. What's his first Bowman card? It's just the auto? Really? Yeah. But they got other guys later in Bowman Chrome. So, Pineda, right? Is another one people are looking for. Oh, this is an easy one. Good. Oh, this is oh, sweet. Is this limited? Yep, this is numbered 5 out of 6. 1964 AL MVP. This should be the dead giveaway. 16-time Gold Glove winner. 1983 Hall of Fame. Now, they were in platinum. They were not so much focused anymore the last few years on those 24-karat gold dip baseballs, but inscriptions. And this one says Little Rock High School 1955, but 55. I'm pretty sure that's the year and not his number. Brooks Robinson played his entire career for the Orioles. Did anybody buy the Orioles? Did I get stuck with them? That might be now for sale. Just saying. If you're enjoying the conversation we're having here, make sure to, kind of check us off on Drip to follow us. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right. 2022, I'm feeling is going to be a very different year for what may not be called Marc-Down Entertainment for much longer. What? Oh, don't worry. We'll talk about that. It's a long year. That's why I haven't updated the shirts. Now, let me tell you, these are getting kind of worn. But anyways. So now that we've had some fun defining the rookie card, and then I'm sure there's going to be a review that don't like what I said, that's fine. You don't have to. Again, I'm not trying to argue my feelings. Holy cow. They do exist. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. I love Onyx because, really, you have a good chance of getting just about any player in there. Now, I'm sure these are shorter printed, but still, they're out there. They're accessible. They're able to be gotten. Usually, it's the top prospects in the game, but they like to throw some other names in there. And so they did that. Who was the other auto? Oh, hold on. Yasser Mercedes and Julio Rodriguez were the first ones. And then here we have numbered 19 out of 20. Your American League MVP, Shohei Ohtani. And Yankees first rounder, number 29 out of 100, Trey Sweeney.
Becky?
Did you expect to see that out of Onyx today?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
If you did, that was a very foolish expectation, but hopeful. And you know what? There's always hope. Just like there's always hope for people who don't actually understand the hobby and feel like they have to broadcast their feelings on it on social media, and then new collectors get confused and think what they say is verbatim. But that wasn't specifically directed towards somebody because they're not here. Anyways.
You could save the top and use it as a divider, too.
Yeah.
So why does the MLBPA push these rookies off? Right? Why wouldn't they want Wander Franco
Because they don't like him.
to be a rookie this year instead of next year? It's money. It's interest in the products, which basically just relates to money. All right? Am I saying it's not beneficial to me if Wander Franco is smack dab in every single 2022 product so that I got a better chance of selling Wander Franco cards? Yeah, it is advantageous to me. Do I agree with it? No. Am I going to shut up and deal with it? Yeah. It is what it is. I ain't going to change it. And I'm going to be selling cards in 2022 and 2023 and 2024. So why not just go with it? Some things you can fight and some things you can't. Wander Franco is a 2022 rookie.
You can't fight me. Did you take your shot?
I did not take my shot yet, no.
You don't appreciate anything I do for you. Unacceptable.
So, it's just a matter of being more of a advantage to selling the products early on. But what would happen if Wander Franco was a rookie card for 2021, right at the very end, right on the last day of the year? Cheers.
My teeth hurt.
Whew.
Who put this in the refrigerator? It's
I did.
empty.
It's not empty.
Mouth hurts.
There was less than a drop.
All right. So what happens? Well, I'm going to paint you a picture. But the problem is when you paint a picture, there can be an item on the picture that's a focus, but it's not the entire picture, There's still a background. right? So here's the background problem that also causes. Let's say Bobby Witt Jr. becomes a rookie in May of 2022. Well, now we don't have Wander Franco being the hero of the year, right? I think of Metallic as hero of the day, right? Well, Wander Franco would be hero of the year.
Can I dump
Even
this?
bigger.
Or is that too loud?
Might be too loud. But that hasn't stopped anybody from anything.
Oh, there was a lot of water in that. I didn't know that.
So Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh,
Holy
that's
crap.
Sorry, you said I could do it. I'm talking now.
I thought it was liquid.
No, it's gravel. That's why I thought it would be loud. Duh.
So Bobby Witt Jr. becomes a rookie in May of 22. How fast can they put him in there, right? And the answer is not fast enough. So maybe by July, right around the Nationals releases, or maybe even we got to wait till August, he finally gets in there. And for the next 7 freaking sets, he is a redemption for every damn autograph that we pull of his.
Do you have to be so bold?
Does that make the hobby any better?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Does that piss off the hobbyists that already got pissed off because of the Wander Franco rookie thing? Yes. You can't have it every single way to Sunday. All right? You gotta pick and choose. And I think, even though definitely money is involved, there's also a bit of logistics involved. All right?
Are you drunk?
No, I had one shot.
You just said evolved instead of involved. Do you need a hug? You need a snuggle?
Oh, boy. Anyways.
I'm going to start drinking now.
So now we've created a whole other problem, right? Let's just enjoy the fact that we're getting preloaded with some guys that we're going to be able to chase all year long.
Yay!
And then what follows, we can just kind of take in time and enjoy, and there's no hurry.
Yay!
Right?
I'm getting excited with you, Marcel.
What do you guys think is better? Ram and cram?
That sounds painful.
It depends on where. Do we ram them and cram them? Or do we strategically space things out?
That sounds more like it.
All right. I'm looking for input from here because I never got this far into the conversation with the other guy because he just seemed to have a lack of intelligence. So, yeah. He was freaking Caillou on Twitter. Man, it's a rookie card because I said so. Oh, gosh.
Really? The kids keep talking about how you're upset.
Hey, it's a new year. We're gonna.
Is this the angry aggressive version?
Oh yeah, this is like hardcore aggro, rock and roll, Marc-Down. Somebody's got to have an opinion. Come on. Doesn't have to be mine.
Why would they have your opinion?
I don't know.
Ooh, this smells weird.
Everybody should have my opinion. That's how people feel nowadays. Let's face it. Everybody should have their opinion.
I'm going to use my new pot.
You have pot? Oh, the spaghetti pot that you got for Christmas. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a spaghetti pot.
Should I wash it first?
You should wash it first, yes.
Where's my sponge?
So any comments out there on it? Because again, I kind of had my say on it.
Kind of.
Ooh, Yankees, 22 out of 50. We have the Invicta insert in gold. Jason Dominguez, not a rookie card. Jason Dominguez, Invicta. It's Bowman. Get over yourselves. All right. So, I mean, you know.
I don't know. There's two squirrels out there chasing each other on that tree stump. Doggies.
There's always going to be debate in the hobby. There's always going to be debate on social media. I guess the question is, you know, sometimes we got to ask ourselves, you know,
getting upset over?
Is it worth getting upset over is definitely the number 2 thing we have to ask. And the other thing we have to ask is...
Do you feel lucky, Punk?
No, that's like 32 on the list. The next thing we have to ask is, what is the source of the information? I mean, shoot, if you have less Twitter followers than I do, and I've got like barely over 500. Like, are you really the end-all source of information? I don't think so. No. This guy was saying that I was, first of all, I answered his question. Then he pretended like I didn't answer his question and said, oh, you're dodging it now. You're on the ropes. You're about to get knocked out. Boom, buddy. That's what I got for you right there.
Marcelo.
What? 31 out of 99. Now the dogs are fighting. They're like,
Get them wound up.
and I tell you that when you get the way you get, you wind them up, and you don't believe me.
I'm not getting it anyway.
I am the control group now. Andrew Painter, Jackson Wolf, Ian Mahler. Here we go. Christian Hernandez. Look at this. For the Cubs, 23 out of 25. That's a beautiful card right there. Very nice. Would have been better if it was a first Bowman, but we'll take it. And number 8 out of 50, Padres, Max Ferguson. 5th rounder, drafted 160th overall, middle infielder. What do we got here? Looks like he's got a little pop. 12 homers and 245 at-bats at Tennessee. OPS of 840 despite a batting average of 253. Probably won't pan out by the numbers, but you never know. You can put a little work into it. But here's the thing. It's a gold auto, and it's a position player. So it almost doesn't matter at this point. This should be worth something. At least for the next 2 weeks. Act now. Cooper Bowman, refractor. Cameron Cawley. And then it's all about that base, paper base. Are we done with the subject? Or we not want to hear about it anymore?
I hope so.
Jess doesn't want to hear about it anymore. If you don't want to hear about it anymore, we'll move on to these lovely draft players. But we might have 4 more of these breaks. So, you know, we got time for them too. We just finally got something newsworthy enough to talk about right now, and I'm excited about that.
Dogs are still fighting. When are you going to make your newsworthy announcement?
I don't know. Maybe during the slabber knocker.
My nose hurts. My baby.
All right, got another autograph here. All about that base, and Calvin Ziegler, 370 out of 499 for the Mets.
My drink.
Chad Dallas. And, you know, the mistake's been made, too, on Bowman cards. It's not something that hasn't happened before. They put first Bowman cards on cards that shouldn't have had it. Sometimes it was a debatable issue. Like, for example, what was it? Guys who were on Team USA cards several years earlier when they were, like, you know, not even had been drafted yet. And in Bowman, they used to have the equivalent of what you would see in Stars and Stripes right now, right? Those cards, and they'd forget about it, and then they'd give them the first Bowman tag again, even though technically they had one. You know, that's okay. Here's a pitcher from New Jersey, Chase Petty, 26 overall pick. Yes, 26 overall pick for the Twins. Jeter Downs. Any Rays hits? Stick around. So here's Kevin's take. If it has a rookie card logo, no matter what brand, it's a rookie card. Any others should be prospect cards. Bowman first or just that, the first card featured of players. Some people hold more value to it because of that. 100% agreed. However, you do think Topps flagship rookie card is the rookie card. All right, there we go. Now we go into a whole different world, right? So the rookie card logo is meant to give us a structure, a designation. But here's the thing, and I especially find this to be a big deal in football and basketball more than baseball. I think we're kind of fine with the dilution of like there's a billion rookie cards. But let's face it, when it comes to Mike Trout, you have the Bowman rookie and prospect card, the Bowman Chrome card, right? Those are rookie cards of Mike Trout. They even came out before the Topps flagship card. But when you're talking about true rookie, we're going full true rookie here, right? What is a true rookie? Well, true rookie has a lot of different definitions because it's really more of like an existential feeling, right? It doesn't really exist, but it's there. It's what we feel the true rookie card is of a player. And damn it, if it's the Topps flagship, and a lot of people will agree with that, then it's the Topps flagship rookie card. All right? I think we really accent this greatly if we shift over and look at the football and basketball world for this one. So what is a true rookie? Some would say the true rookie is the National Treasures RPA that fits within the regular base set. Some will even argue that the parallels do not count. It's just the ones numbered to 99. Those are the only ones that count. That's the true rookie. Some will say it's the Contenders auto. That's the true rookie. Contenders auto or nothing. True rookie is a term just like eBay 1 of 1. All right? And it's a term with a very loose definition. True rookie is their Little League card. Yes. I already have the true rookie of one of my daughters, and we'll have the rest of theirs soon. True rookie is their Little League card. I like that. Some players come back. A true rookie is whatever you feel is the rookie card that you want. Maybe you don't want every single one, but I want that one. That's the true rookie. There's 99 of those National Treasure RPA cards, and they go for tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes. There's also 99 of the score one, right? There's a number to 99 or 100 parallel for score. What makes that one that much more than the other? It's not scarcity, all right? This is where we're talking about a brand label. This is where we have two pairs of shoes, all right? Let's just say hypothetically that these shoes are made exactly with the same quality, right? One's got a Nike logo on it, and the other one doesn't. Which one's the better shoe? The real answer is, I got to walk from point A to point B. That's my mindset.
I think the one with the logo.
I got to get from point A to point B. This goes to cars. This goes to a lot of things in life.
The logo is better. Why don't you care about my answer?
That product came out on the 31st, but it got stuck in shipping logistic nightmares. So most people do not have it.
You hate my answers.
But the whole, I don't know if you haven't been watching from the beginning, we've actually talked about it for like about an hour. To go back and watch the content from the beginning of the video. Because I go in deep and I'm not just gonna give my opinion, my perspective. I'm going to cut to both sides of it. Or really it's more than 2 sides. There's like 15 sides to it probably. But the gist of it is Beckett for a long time was a leader in the hobby as far as, you know, what means what price means what. And here's your Rays card, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, you're my baby. I love you. You're my baby. I love you.
Rookie debut is just something that they do to keep update always interesting. Because it's kind of like the summary of the whole year. They throw the All-Star game and the Home Run Derby in there. You know, I just think it's just another shot to highlight these guys. So we got Kyle Manzardo. But the hobby speaks. And they have the rookie card logo, but they usually go for much less than the regular one. And that's fair. That goes to the whole point of which is more important, the true RPANT, the contenders, the optic rated rookie, the Donruss rated rookie. All right, it's preference, and this is where it becomes tough to make things structured because we're in a hobby where we believe what we believe, and everybody else is wrong, and our poop don't stink, and yours does, and you know we just need something to complain. But the one thing that's structured is that rookie card rule. And you're not going to convince me different, all right? If the card doesn't have the rookie card logo and there's no way to use common sense to determine that card is a rookie, it's not to me. And I think most collectors who can take me out of the equation, right? Me being themselves, right? I am myself. They are themselves, right? Take the me out of the equation. We'll agree with that. You know, this guy on Twitter probably thought I was arguing with him to fluff my own ego, but the reality of it is I really don't think what he's saying is right. And I'm a guy with over 30 years collecting, over 15 years of business experience. All right. I do this for a living. I talk to people, right, who are important in the hobby all the time. I go to shows from New York to Florida to Chicago, right? That's my little Bermuda Triangle there. Maybe 2022 we add Texas to the list. I think Las Vegas is still a little far, but who knows where the year takes us. That show just happened anyway. Maybe we go to Atlanta. We're still figuring that out. But it's not 1993. It's not 1989. It's not 1952. And there is something in place that tells you what a rookie card is. All right? You know, I mean, some people can bend over backwards and say, well, the government tells me this, and they must be looking out for my best interest. But you can't follow the freaking rookie card rule. I don't understand. I don't understand. And yes, people with the minority opinion will always want to speak the loudest on social media, because if they can get 3 people to talk to them and agree, or 3 people to agree with them, and there's only 5 people watching, they've won the majority. That means that there's about 6 billion people who have no shits given about what you have to say. Okay? So that's what it is. And I've always been one, you know, I take my personal opinion out of things a lot of the time. And I have no problem with people that disagree with me. You can disagree with me all you want. It doesn't mean you've changed my mind. And I think that's the problem, is the control that some people want. Like, no, you need to bow down to my opinion. All right? I don't expect that from anybody. You know, But it doesn't mean I'm not going to say, hey, look, even though I don't like it that Wander Franco is not a 2021 rookie, I get it. I understand why they do it. Because we don't want 20 redemptions in a row of Bobby Witt Jr. if he makes the Royals club in May, right? Will there even be baseball in May? This could all be a moot point too. Yeah.
No.
But I think it's important that we also don't just completely gloss over the fact that for 15 years we've had a rubric, and because we're confused about something, that we're just going to totally disregard it. Topps either messed up or said, you know what, this is going to be our New Year's A, B, C, D, E, F, U to the MLBPA for not negotiating with us. We're just going to mess things up. So whether it was intern Bruh that made a mistake, or whether it was Harry in marketing that's been there for 22 years and Fanatics ain't calling down his door, the checklist is the checklist. Well, yeah, flagship will be the 2022 Series 1. So, you know, and the whole point and the whole thing that really I feel kills the argument is on December 31st, the official release date of Chrome Draft, and the official release day of Best, even though they didn't both make it. It just makes no sense that Marcelo Meyer's first Bowman card shows up the same day that his rookie card shows up. And he probably won't be wearing a major league uniform for, let's say, 2 to 4 years. All right? Or he could be Nick Gordon and it takes like 7. No sense. Use common sense. 2022 will be a much better year if America and the world have common sense behind what they say. I don't consider myself an influencer. Although I have had influence on things. I've been in this business a while, and I've had, you know, conversations and stuff with people who are way ahead of me as far as hobby ranking goes, right? If you had like a Forbes 500 of the hobby, I probably wouldn't make the list. But I'll tell you what, I've probably said or done some things that have influenced some of those guys on the list. All right. Don't just say, well, Beckett said they're a rookie card and it's going to show up in their price guide that way. I've been feeling this way since 2006. I totally agree with them. So I'm, you know, even though I just started getting back into the hobby a year and a half ago, I'm a self-made expert. And I'm going to spread this information with such passion that it's going to be fact, even though, whether I like it or not, it ain't. Yeah, some of them are kind of tough to tell nowadays. You know what's really tough to tell is a stadium club. You have to look at the logos because they're borderless cards. So like you have like one fleck of gold because of the way that the picture is, and it makes it a pain in the ass to see. But no, I can see that. But you know, sometimes things are done by design for a reason. Maybe they tested it and it didn't look good the other way. I don't know. Well, the Rays had an autograph so far, so that's a plus, right, Mike? There's Henry Davis, Bowman Draft Night card, Andy Rodriguez, and Jake Crazy Like a Fox. I am crazy like a fox. we're heading through the last 3 packs here, so we'll have a good recap of what we've hit so far because, let's face it, we've kind of not focused on the cards so much this break. But the cards are always in focus, and that's what's important. But I think we're going to really quickly have part 2 of this break filled up. I also feel that happening. So what do we got? Last autograph here? Yes, we do.
Finally.
So I hope those of you watching, again, have enjoyed the content. Yes, we do get another Invictus since we had a parallel one come out first. Good. Follow me through Drip, follow me through YouTube, follow me through Twitch, follow me on Instagram, and definitely follow me on Facebook. All right. I want to also say how excited I am that Drip is a part of our kind of our regular lineup. There is going to be some other platforms that we may use. But I do want to say I kind of feel like Drip is the one that both technology-wise and we've had a lot more interaction on it that I'm very happy to
I can't beat this board.
Oh, yeah, we'll get a total recap at the end.
This is worse than I could have ever imagined.
Very happy to be on here. Who are the top 5 cards to get from Bowman Draft? Good question. Let's see if we come up some of them here. This guy could have been one of them, but they didn't put an autograph to my knowledge, unless the checklist I have is wrong. The number 1 overall pick is Henry Davis for the Pirates, a very talented offensive catcher with a strong arm and a fair defensive ranking. So there's a very high ceiling on that kid. Was it Benny Montgomery for the Rockies would probably be in that top list. Colton Cowser for the Orioles. Probably the number 2 desirable guy in this set is Marcelo Meyer, number 4 overall pick. Again, there's a very high percentage of pitchers in this year's Bowman Draft, 48 out of the 85. So it's well over 50% into the 60s. Chase Betty, 113 out of 250. So, usually the money is going to be with the position players. So who have we named? Henry Ford, I think. I don't know. Is that the guy who invented the automobile? I don't know. Something Ford. Catcher also for the Mariners. I think he was number 10 overall pick or something like that. I have a list. Why don't I just cheat and use that? Because I dropped it. That's why. Here it is.
You suck.
All right, let's see. Yeah, that page is no good. Yeah, Colton Cowser was the number 5 pick. Henry Davis, the number 1 pick. Harry Ford was the 12th pick. What else we got here? Montgomery was the 8th overall pick. Marcelo Meyer, the 4th pick. Yeah, that's probably your top 5. Jackson Jobe was number 3 overall. Number 2 got sandbag. Leiter is going to be in 2022 Bowman. So, yeah, that looks like your top 5 right there. There we go. Spencer Schwellenbach. I feel like I have that problem. I have a Schwellenbach sometimes. I don't know. Nick York is a refractor too. I like refractors. I think that shot's finally calmed me down.
You're such an asshole.
Excuse me. Oh, I need a drink now. The off-screen looks the wife gives me don't show up on here, but they're greatly appreciated. All right.
So now you're going to call me the wife?
Yeah, Brady House is again, because he doesn't have an auto. It's Lawler. I forgot about him for the Diamondbacks. Not Jerry the King Lawler, but Jordan Lawler. He's another decent one too. Although I always feel like the Diamondbacks guys don't get credit that they should, but he's definitely one to chase. But yeah, Brady House. I was kind of shocked. I saw an eBay auction. I'm like, wait a minute. He's in this set, because I was looking at the autograph cheat sheets, and I was like, oh my gosh, his stuff is in here. So that's like kind of like the opposite of the Yoelqui Cespedes issue. We have no autograph, but we have a very desirable player with paper and chrome in here. So we'll see how that affects the 2022 autographs, because I think we have Brady House in like your Elite Extra Edition and your contenders and stuff like that. I could be wrong. I'm just assuming, and we know what happens when we assume. But like people assuming Wander Franco is a rookie card in Bowman's Best. But yeah, Manzardo, which we just pulled for the Rays. We were trying to go top 5. But basically any of the position players in the first round or the second round are usually going to, at least for the first couple weeks, are gonna show up good. Sal Frelick, Brewers Invicta. So now we have an actual thick card in Bowman. Colton Cowser, Genesis. He seems to have the invisible touch. Riquelme Nicastro. Tanner Allen and Joe Mack are also good names. So my Facebook feed crashed. I just had to pull that back up.
Facebook doesn't want to hear you anymore.
That's right. Well, I probably cursed one too many times. So if that video disappears off Facebook, it's still on YouTube, and it's still definitely on Drip. Twitch, I think they only stay up for like 30 days. And Instagram, I think they disappear like after I'm done with it. I don't know. I think you've got Austin Martin's first Twins auto on a Topps card in this, don't we? Not 100% sure on that either. On the insert sets, I'd have to look. And here's the final autograph for the Braves. That guy with the Schwelling in his back. Spencer Schwellenbach. And we every year when or every release really when Bowman comes out, you do tend to see some fluctuations sometimes. I think of Bryce Ball in Bowman. Was it 2020? His first Bowman cards kind of skyrocketed off the gate. He was a guy that I think a lot of people had felt was an overlooked prospect, and were snatching him up. And, that's one way where eBay comparables are actually a useful tool. And you were seeing those cards go for money. And so 2 weeks later, after release day, the Brave spots were kind of shooting up a lot. And that's just how it goes with Bowman a lot of the time. So let's do a summary of the break. And for those who were in the break for this first part, if you want to remain in a second part, and we'll just keep going until we finish this case, let me know. You can give me the preliminary okay now, and then we about, doing a post and all that stuff in the very near future. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it right now, but I need a 100-point top loader for this card. Let's see. So the baseball, excuse me, was an inscribed Brooks Robinson ball. And he inscribed it with his high school graduation date. It was numbered 5 out of 6. Very cool. Let's take a look at some honorable mention cards. Cubs, Christian Hernandez, numbered to 25, orange chrome parallel. Jason Dominguez for the Yankees, gold Invicta, numbered to 50. And Benny Montgomery, excuse me, for the Rockies, numbered to 75. Phillies, we got Ethan Wilson. Blue Jays to 499, Ricky Tiedemann. This will go to random Yasser Mercedes, prospect, international prospect. Yankees also got this Trey Sweeney auto. Braves, Spencer Schwellenbach. Rays, Kyle Manzardo. Padres, gold, number to 50, Max Ferguson. Aaron Zavala, Rangers. Shohei Ohtani, number to 20, out of Onyx Premium. And Julio Rodriguez, number to 50, also out of Onyx Premium. And that is your recap of some of the top cards that came out of this break. So on this note, new year. All right, I kind of had a little bit of an extra zip. Honestly, it's a little bit of the old me coming back out. I'm ready for 2022. Platforms like Drip giving me a little bit more confidence than the cancel culture of Facebook. I can overcome that. We also have a big announcement that I think we're going to make when we do the Slabber Knocker break. All right, that was our re-break, right? It's kind of a bonus, skunk bonus that we throw in to some of our larger breaks, and it's not going to be the best one in a minute. There's only 23 spots filled, so. But I kind of had a chest cold for a good part of this week, like not like a man cold, but like legit, like not feeling well and needing a day or two of rest. So I didn't get to finish packaging the Slabber Knocker. I haven't decided yet what day. I was leaning towards Friday, although we do have some of our girls playing basketball on Friday. But they don't stay up that late. And let's face it, it's only 23 spots. How late's it going to go, right? So I may pick a different day. But if I did, it would probably be a sooner date. Because at that point, what does it matter?
Wow.
And let's see. So anybody else got anything for me before I sign off? More Bowman. Whether or not we fill a second part of this break, believe me, there's more Bowman. All right. And then we have all the excitement of Bowman's Best finally arriving, and we'll get to look at those controversial cards. Yes, that's it. So Happy New Year. All right. And we'll rip you a new one soon. If you like what you see, again, follow us. All right. And we're looking to bring a lot of stuff over to Drip this year. Take it easy.